Hello, so I have today a very different type of idea that I wanted to share with you guys. It's very quick, it's very easy, and it can upscale your rooms, offices, dorms, and so forth for a fraction of the cost. I went to the Dollar Tree and I got these little storage containers, and I wanted to share this with you guys. And these are some little stackable plastic little storage containers, and they're very small. I say this is about 6 inches in width, and maybe I say 3 inches in the front, and probably about 3 inches in height. So these are sort of small. You can find them at your local Dollar Tree, and I bought 2 of them. So they come colored. I think they had green, maybe a reddish, and this blue that I saw. So not really fond of the bright funny color green that they have, but a blue is not too bad. But I think it looks sort of cheap in this blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint this. I'm going to spray paint this one's gold, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do the handles, but we'll see. So let me take you guys along the journey of this DIY, and I'll show you as I get ready to spray paint it. So hold tight. Hi, so as bonus footage, I didn't show you guys the actual process of spray painting these little containers. So I have one more. I'm going to give this one to my niece. She likes purple and silver, so this one will be hers. This one will not be double stacker, but I'll show it. If you stay tuned to the end of this video, you'll see some pictures and how to double stack them. But I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to spray paint it. And this is the paint that I was referencing. It's the Krylon silver, and it's brilliant silver. I don't really recommend this one. It doesn't really hold as well as I would like. I think some other brands, maybe Rust-Oleum, would be a little bit better. But anyway, I have what I have and I'm going to use it. So stay tuned and I'll show you the actual spray painting process. Okay, so I've taken the drawers out of the container, and these are the drawers here. On the back, when I mentioned that it was scraping, there are some, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there are some little dents here that help the drawer stay in and don't fall out. So as you slide the drawer back and forth, this sort of helps to hold it in. But you can take it out as I have if you want to take the drawers all the way out. But that scratches the finish on the actual paint once it's painted. So that's the one default of this project. But other than that, everything goes pretty smoothly. So let me start to spray paint those. I want to take this upside down. I think that's probably the best way to start. And then you just want to shake up your container of paint. And then I like the pulsate spray. So like that. And then you're just going to spray paint the whole thing. I'm outside, so make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. And even outside, you still should have a face mask on. I am guilty. I do not at the moment, so sorry, guys. And the one thing about this paint, it does dry pretty fast. So I can come back in about 10 minutes, and this will be pretty much done. Then you want to get the back side. And then the side. And then you want to get the other areas. Alright. And I'll come back in 10 minutes and then I'll do the top part of it, and that's pretty much it. And then you can decorate as needed. And the last part that I didn't mention is you'll take some E6000 glue or even hot glue. Hot glue, I don't know if that will hold long term, but the E6000 will be a permanent hold. Or you can use whatever type of bonding glue that you have, and you would just glue around the base. See, there's a rim here right in the middle, and you just want to stay in that rim area and glue around there, and then bond it to the next piece if you want to make this a decker, like 2-story kind of assembly, or 3 or 4. I have a 3 one, so stay tuned at the end for pictures. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, so it's time to go ahead and turn this over. And even though I didn't get everything as well as I probably could have, see, you can still see some purplish pink or magenta colored on the sides, but it's okay, because now is the time that I'm turning it over to get those areas that I missed. So you turn it up, right? And again, gotta take this top off, so excuse the slight shaking. Shaking up the container, and we're gonna start the pulsating of getting this top done. There are some fingerprints, but hopefully that won't come through. Okay, and that'll actually leave a design like that. So now we want to focus on trying to get the sides and the bottom. And then go to the other side. Hope you guys can see this okay. And now we're going to do the back. And I think that's pretty good. There's some. Alright, so that's it. And so what I'll do, I'll let this sit for about another 10 minutes, and then I'll come back. I'm not going to paint the handles. I'm going to leave the handles purple. But I'll come back and I'll show you all the finished products of all the pieces together of the different types. Alright, so hold tight. Okay, so here's one that I've done that has been spray painted. As you can tell, this is 3 separate little containers. And what I did was I actually took some E6000, excuse me, glue, as I had mentioned in the other video, and I just basically glued them together, and then I held something very heavy on the top of this overnight for 24 hours just to make sure that it adhered well, and I shouldn't have any problems with it coming undone. As you can see, there are 2 different colors of the knobs. So this is like a turquoise, and this is more of like a blue, like a bluish gray actually, and then another turquoise here. I did not decide to go ahead and paint the handles for mine. This one is mine, and what I'm going to do, because I like lace, is I'm going to actually hot glue the lace on here, and I had some lace. So if you have lace already, then this is basically extra little embroidery kind of deal, or you can jazz it up a little bit for free. And this is some lace that I had, which is a huge little ball here that I just had, and a friend of mine had given me that, so I have that. And then I'm going to cut off the edges, so I'll come back, and then I have this bead that I'm going to put around the edges just at the top. And then for my niece's one, I'm going to use this, or if I can find like a turquoise, then I'll use that. But I had this as well. I don't know, a friend of mine gave me a whole bunch of supplies for crafting, and I just kept them, and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So this is the perfect chance to use them. So let me come back once I finish hot gluing this on, and I'm not going to hot glue these beads on here because I just don't think that they're going to hold over the years. So I'm going to actually use some epoxy type of glue to actually make sure that they're on here to stay. But the hot glue should really mesh well on this as needed. So hold on tight, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so just so you guys can get the gist of how these containers can look after they've been spray painted and decorated, here is one. And so what I did was I went ahead and, oops, get a grip of it. I put the lace at the top, as you can see here, and then I hot glued the sides so that it would stay. Oops, let's see if I can get it to stay there. I glued the sides with lace, and that lace is folded over. So I use one strip. Oh, sorry about that. I use one strip and I folded it in half, and then I put these little studs that I had. They're actually 3D, sort of like a triangular shape. They're not flat on the back side, so I had to use like a little puddle of glue and really press them in. But that's them there, and I think that adds a little bit of chicness to that, a little bit of bling. And I still like the blue, even though that the colors are a little bit different. And this one is for my niece, and so I had that pink little pearl there, so I just hot glued that, and that actually stayed very well with just hot glue. So that was a great little project there. I did go off on the back side there, as you guys probably can see, like right along here, sort of crooked, but just be more careful when you do yours. Hopefully she won't mind too much. And I figured with the purplish, the pink and the purple will go cute, and I think both of those are her favorite colors, so I think she'll be quite happy. And it's small, you know, it's not too big, but this one I'm going to use for quite a few of stuff that I have to store, so the 3 decker one will work well for me. And I did use the super glue up here, but it was drying so slow, so I went ahead and hot glued it to get it to stay a little bit better. Looks like a little piece there starting to come up. Oh, it is coming up, so I may have to spray that again. Oh, but anyway, nothing's perfect, as you guys can see. I think it has a lot to do with the type of spray paint you use. So again, this spray paint isn't the best for this project. Alright, so stay tuned for the original 2 at the end, and that'll complete this video, and there'll be pictures at the very end. Thank you for watching. So this is the finished product. As you can see, I've painted one in gold, and I actually went ahead and did the handles, and then this is the other one in silver, but I left the handles blue. Overall, it turned out pretty nice. There are some marks where the spray paint, because I used crayons, I believe, and that just didn't bond as well to the plastic, but so maybe choosing a higher quality type of spray paint may be a better option, but this is going to be a gift, so it's okay for my purpose. But I hope you guys like this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. Please like if this was helpful to you, and share it along with someone else that may be of use, and feel free to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos that are very unique and informational, as well as gardening and other types of crafts. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day. Bye.